Welcome on in to another episode of Recycling Center Simulator here on Simulated Mind. So we're jumping right into it. We're trying to complete this contract for plastic pipes, which should be a decent amount of money, but also should get us to reputation level 16. On top of that, we're also now trying to get some paper in because, well, it's 16% up. So prices are 16% higher, it's worth it. Make some extra money, never a bad thing. Now let's go ahead and look at paper real quick. We have a ton of envelopes, so if we can get those out, that'd be amazing. Of course not. Hey, we have a ton of envelopes. Great, you have no contracts out there. Okay, well, fantastic. But hey, plenty of newspapers. Oh, newspapers plus plastic pipes. That's an interesting combo. Okay. Huh. I'm going to keep my eye on these two, I think. Because I might just accept it at the end of the day, and if we have enough, and then just complete them and be done with them. Make some good money off of that. Alright, so we're looking at paper, organic to finish up our compost, because we need 500 compost to get into biogas. And we're getting close. So, paper, organic, plastic. Paper, organic, plastic. Basically our goals for today. Tell them about plastic. Hi. We'll take you. Ooh. Paper. We'll take you. We will... Yep, okay. We'll take you. Organic. Yes, please. For metal, we were doing metal rolls. We don't really need metal right now. Even though that's a good amount of metal, though. Let's see. Paper, organic, plastic. That gives us a little bit of everything, so let's nab that as well. Let's nab that. Okay, thank you. Let me check as well. Oh, hi. Well then. Bargain. 114, huh? Pretty good. No, okay. Well, I tried. 164. Perfect. Thank you. Let's see, now this gives us wood and organic. This gives us a lot of organic. Yep, let's go for this one. This should help us get more than we need, which is great. 134. Yeah, there you go. He's all about that life. Let's do it. 1% organic. Ooh, paper and organic. Okay, this one's a good one. Oh, she was thinking about that one. Okay, cool. Yep, let's do this one as well. Nice, alright. I thought she would actually fight me on that, but nope, alright. I think we're at our max. Let's actually go ahead while we're at it. Staff. Just one trash collector for hire, and they're 1 star. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay. Okay, you can do 114, so let's have you go do 107. You could do 114, so you'll probably do one of the 96s. Yeah, okay. So you go do that. 91.5. Let's have you do the 88 then. 91.5. So we'll send you off to do 91, 77? 78? 78? Plastic and organic. You know what? Let's have you do that one. Oh my god, there's still so many jobs here. So many places, I should say. Let's see, 117. Okay, perfect. Because then I'm going to send you there. 1 day left, 1 day left. So let's make sure we at least do these, if anything. If I could hire on 3 more truck drivers, yeah, that'd be so nice. Soon TM. Speedrun, speedrun. Okay, let's see. So this area is clear. Jump up here. Ooh. Okay, you know what? Moments like this, I'll take a break. Been working hard, you know. Nice. Still trying to speed run. There we go. Yeah, we've got a busy week. We've got a lot of episodes of Recycling Sim coming up here on Simulated Mind. There are even more episodes of Void Crew, which is a space sim roguelike game, which is co-op that I'm playing with DJ Evocation, Shibby, Monkoto, and we are just having an absolute blast with that. If you love space sim games and you love co-op based games, definitely so much fun. I think it's such a well done game. And, yeah, I just want to keep going with it. So hopefully we can get that going as well. I have a lot more episodes coming up over at MindMine TV, which is my first channel, actually. If you love game reviews, if you love playthroughs of horror games or roguelites or Survivors-esque games, Survivors being not survival, though I used to do a lot of those, but actually survival games meaning like Vampire Survivors or... for example, I'm trying to think of a recent one that I've been having a blast with. I mean, Soulstone Survivors is fantastic. That recently got into 1.0 and is very, very good as well. So a lot of games like that I tend to review or play through. So feel free to also follow me there, subscribe for free. I tend to do, like, sim games that don't do as well on this channel over there as well, which is why I'm doing Void Crew over there. Because usually when I do co-op games on this channel, they just don't do as well. There we go. Oh, ooh. That last 2%. Where the heck are you? I mean, I'm not really going to stress over it, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's one. Is that it? That would be funny, actually. That one bottle, which filled up this entire bag. Bottle and a can? Or no, 2 bottles. Yep, figures. Get out of here. Like aerosol cans, what I was originally thinking. I was like, no, no, no. Okay, so that's done. Let's do the other 1 day left. I feel it. Today is the day. We're going to get all the compost we need for biogas. Gonna be able to get some good contracts going. Also, let me know what games you guys are currently playing. What sim games are you currently really enjoying or even looking forward to? I know Deconstruction Simulator just came out, and I played the heck out of the demo on the channel. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a lot of fun. It's kind of like this, actually. If you like Recycling Center Simulator, you might actually like Deconstruction Simulator. Basically, you're picking up contracts to go out and break down homes. You're packing up and putting stuff away for the people who were living there, or whoever, you know, owns the property now. You're basically packing up some of their stuff, putting it away in a van, and then everything else is yours. So you can break down walls and use, like, the 2x4s and resell them or whatever. You can, you know, cut down the plaster and stuff in a way where you can sell that off. Or you can just demolish everything and just finish the job deconstructing everything and getting paid for that as well. And then from there, you can expand your factory. You can get larger vehicles as well. So you can collect more stuff. You can improve your tools, upgrade your tools, which is really nice. So, yeah, it's a really cool game, honestly. And I would love to love to jive with it. Love to dive into it, but between this and then Void Crew for the second channel, and I used to try to do at least 2 series at a time on this channel, and then I realized that was just not sustainable. On top of working 40 hours a week, or 50 to 60 at times, and then also having a family, you know, have a 6-year-old and my partner and stuff, like, you gotta make time for those things, you know, so. But hopefully we can bring Deconstruction Simulator to this channel too. That would be a lot of fun. And actually right now it is the autumn sale, or at least like the sneak preview. For some reason Steam is doing a sneak preview now of the autumn sale. And then the actual sale, which just seems to me like it's just the autumn sale in general. I don't know. Kind of weird. But it's also because they're not doing a Black Friday sale this year, I guess. They're trying to do something different, so they're trying to get people to jump onto the autumn sale and then, of course, their winter holiday sale. And then their New Year's sale. Okay, so let's go ahead, pop that there. That there. Yeet. Alright, organic waste, where art thou? There. That might have been it, actually. Oh, and one more. Alright. Okay, so the guy should be getting back in just a moment. We might as well do one more. Let's see. Paper's up now. We're doing probably this one? Or this one would be good. Let's do this one, because that also has a fair amount of organic. Yeah, usually on this map, you won't see a lot outside of the building. It's usually inside or on top of the building. Okay, that's clear. I feel like I'm playing like Rainbow Six Siege or something. Clear, move, go. Or like CSGO or something like that. Honestly, I could never play those games. My responsiveness is just not really there. I feel like it's gotten better because I've started getting into Souls games and stuff where you tend to need a good response time for like parries and dodges and what have you. But still, like the whole like flick headshot thing, I actually haven't played a shooter in a while too. I used to play a lot of different ones. If they were co-op or like story-based or something. Spent a lot of time in Destiny 2. Dang it. go. I think the thing, too, is, like, I have nothing against PvP games. Like, I loved Overwatch for a while. Like, I don't know why, I just really got into it. And there are a lot of games where I've spent hours just watching other people play it, you know, on Twitch or YouTube. Like CSGO, like Rainbow Six Siege and stuff. I always find it interesting, but, yeah, between the reaction time and also... I get, like, so anxious with those types of games. And I know, like, over time, it eases and gets better. But I have, like, pretty bad anxiety. And so that just makes it a lot worse. But I can definitely appreciate it, though. Like, I've definitely appreciated competitive-based games. I've actually gone to a PUBG competition. Was physically there at their LA studio. Watched that, and I thought that was a lot of fun. I also used to work for PUBG Mobile. So, like, I definitely have always appreciated it. I've just never been very good at it. I think that's the cool thing about anything that's entertainment, though, is that if you keep an open mind, there's so many things you can just appreciate, even if you yourself may not partake in it or whatever. Like, you can watch people dance and really enjoy it, but not be a dancer. You know, be like, I'm not really coordinated. But you can still enjoy it. Music, same way, right? You can listen to tons of music. Doesn't mean you have to be a musician. You could play a ton of different games, but you can watch a ton of other kinds of games and never actually play them, but just have an appreciation for them. Like, I watched a lot of Dead by Daylight. It was a game where I'm like, nah, I'm not going to enjoy this. I'm going to get way too frustrated and anxious and stuff, but it is neat to see. It's never neat to see the toxicity that can come out of competitive games, or having to deal with issues where it's like, okay, are they cheating, or is it like a ping issue? Like, what is exactly going on? Or server-based issue of some sort? Because that's always difficult, too. I feel like there are just so many more variables that are outside of the player's grasp that could go wrong with a PvP game, which is why another reason why I'm not, like, as much into them myself. Okay, what are we missing? Oh, okay. Some stuff over here. Boom, boom. Of course, two things that are far away from one another. Actually, more than that. Those didn't even show up initially. Grab that. At least I didn't see them initially. Chuck you out there. There we go. Still? Holy crap. What am I missing? Ah, over here. Okay. Not that we'd be losing a lot, but still. Try to grab what you can. Oh, another company, a new area, and hybrid machines. All right. Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, you have fun with that. Gentlemen, thank you for what you do. I appreciate you. Yeah, I really don't know where we're going to be at, so we'll just have to start getting stuff situated. Get stuff made, and then see how much of it we have, and pick up contracts. All right, so we are 16, which means we can also access hybrid machines. I don't know exactly how they're going to work out, except for that they, like they're machines that can do, oh, this or this from different products, but I'm not sure, like, if it's just they're standalone, you have to run them through the normal connections to other machines, or what? Just right off your head. Oh my god. Well, we can't have nice things. Let's see, staff. Just checking here. Yes, we can only have 2 sorting workers. That's fine. Yeah, you're still 1 star. We're good there. Okay. How much is the glass? 9,700. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that. And then we'll have all of the stage 2 and 3 machines except for liquid fertilizer. And yeah, that's it then from there. Liquid fertilizer will be the last one at 37K. Equipment's looking good. Upgrades looking good. Alright. Cool. So contracts. Plastic pipe. Where are you? Plastic pipe. 5K. Nice. We're making some really solid money now. 21 glass, 63 metal pipes. Okay, so that was all of our plastic pipes thus far. Anything else? Well, let's get that compost. Actually, can we accept it? Or does it have to be in storage? Let's see. Probably has to be in storage. Yeah, okay. So let's get that last bit of compost in storage. Still going. What is going on with the plastic? Oh! Stuff is getting pushed, but okay. Hold on. Let's see what else we have for plastic real quick. Contracts. Ratings. We have plastic box, plastic pipe, and metal roll. Ooh, okay, that we could do. Plastic vase, no. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do plastic pipe, 24 of those. And we'll do metal rolls. Contracts, envelopes. Of course there are no envelopes, that's right. And I'm making a ton of envelopes too. That's right. I forgot about that. That's okay. Okay, so more pipes. Yeah, I'm honestly just going to turn all of these into something else. Hold on, so I need 24. Compost is set off, so we can approve that real quick. Licenses, delivery, there we go. All right, biogas producer license organic. Deliver products to be able to buy biogas digester. Finally there. Now to get hybrid machine plastic and metal, we need ingot and pellets, because of course we do. Rolls, plastic pellets, and paper for... Plastic and okay. So basically, we need a little bit of everything. Wood and glass would be nice. So we could start with trying to get 150 melted glass then. Alright, let's look at store, machines. And let's do glass. That's stage 3. Yep. Okay. There we go. Tier 3 production by all third tier machines. Alright, alright, alright. So that's full. And we need just 24 pipe? Yep. Okay. So we have those. I'm going to turn those pipes into metal rolls, because that's how I roll. How many do we need? 30. All right. Pop that over. Actually, you know what? We'll see how many we get from what we have in there right now. Uh-oh. And they're all rolling away. Nope. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I think I grabbed them all. Alright, yeah, we should definitely be able to do this. I think getting the 30 is very doable. Yeah, look at this. More than enough. Hey, alright. So we'll pop that over. Alright, let's go ahead and actually accept the newspaper contract. So newspapers, last day. Alright, we'll do it. Bet. 4K. Let's go. It's the last day. Nice. They're desperate. The papers must go out. The news never stops. I'm just trying to do my part, you know? You stay there. Hold on. Stop the envelopes, and let's move on to the presses. So, 24. Boop. Boop. Alright. I am glad you can reprocess things. I keep saying it, but I really am. Very nice feature. Okay, actually, I'm going to check everything here. I just want to make sure. Yep, that's loaded up. Nothing is loaded up here. So let's actually see what we could pick up. Contracts. We have briquettes. And we have wooden boxes. Or briquettes and wooden boxes. Best of both worlds. Let's do wooden boxes. Yeah, this is the best paying one, so let's go for this. Alright, cool. We'll take that. We'll get boxes going. I'm just going to go for infinite. We'll just pop them over. Because if anything, if we don't need what we have, then we can just shred them. This isn't looking good. 24, we made 5. Crap. Alright, well, I now have regrets. So... oh, boy. And what about for metal? What should we do with metal? Anything else? Contracts. We do have something for cables. We have... Could do cans. Ooh, yeah, we can do that. Let's get that wrapped up. Nice. Alright, we'll do cables now. We're in the cable business. 24 cables. Alright, so we need 36 boxes. We have 28 here. Let's see. One random one. Throw that on there. So 29. We don't have any more wood, huh? Darn. Make sure, yeah. That's all set up, that's set up, that's set up, okay. Well, we are close and we still have 1 day left, so that's fine. Alright, well, what I'm going to do, let's grab Jack. We'll get the last of the metal pipes over here and just start making cables out of them. We have, oh, you know what? We have 2 stacks of envelopes. We might be able to do the newspaper thing. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Yeah, of course, I had to be the one who's like, oh yeah, let's just do the ones that are on last day or, 1 day left. We can do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No pressure. Not at all. I feel fine. We're not having a bunch of compost anymore. Now we have that license. But now we can start selling compost again. So that's nuts. 'Cause that's pretty good money. It's like 2 to 3K pretty easily. Maybe up to 4K depending on the day and how much they're looking for. We're at 16. 24 we have 10 right now. Working hard for the money. So hard for the money. Ooh, come on. There we go. Like how that newspaper is stacked up. Very nice. 22. We need 24. Oh, too short because, of course. Let's see, there's nothing else, right? Yeah, I don't think it's moving. Yeah, okay, so metal's done. Paper's still going. Fingers crossed on that, because that has 0 days left, so. Seems like it takes more to make newspapers than it does envelopes, which, you know, fair enough, that makes sense. Oh, is that it? Oh, crud. Ah, man. 17. 17, we need 24. Alright, well, that's alright. That's our first failed contract. That's okay. Cables, we'll be able to do tomorrow in-game. Wooden boxes tomorrow in-game. Let me actually grab this, too, just in case. I don't think it's going to save us, but, you know, expend everything we can. Pop that there. Ooh, nice. All right. All right, there we go. And we can make glass bottles, jars, and blocks. Perfect. Oh, come on. We are, like, so close now. 22. Come on, come on. I swear, if we're short by 1. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Ah. Alright, time to delete the YouTube channel. We're done. We're done. God dang it. Oh, we are 1 newspaper short. I am trying to think of everything we can do right now. Yeah, working time is over. You have to sleep. Oh. Oh. Blah. 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 Okay. That was actually, I didn't think we were even going to get that close with that last bit of paper that I pulled from the recycling. From the recycle bins, so. Oh, man. So close. All right. Well, now that we have newspaper, any contracts for newspaper? Watch, there'll be 0 now. All right. So we need 30 newspapers. We have 23. So we'll aim for paper today. We'll aim for metal today. And wood. Metal, paper, wood. Okay, 29% wood there. Ooh, there we go. 78%. You know, that's pretty solid, actually. I'll take that. There's lots of metal there. This is pretty solid all around. Let's do that. Actually, let's check staffing, too, while we're at it. Two 3 stars. Beautiful. Okay, and then... Joshua, you've been great. Have a good one. We're hiring on your twin. Alright. Actually, yeah, let's check scrap deals here. Lots of organic, but now we're not really worried about organic as much right now. Yeah, we do need metal. We do need plastic. Or, not plastic. Metal, paper. That's a lot of paper. Alright, let's grab that. Do we have wood? Organic, glass, metal. You know what? I do want to get this. I might actually go to this location too. I don't think we've been to here yet. Ooh, 31% wood. Okay. $60. There we go. That's what we need. All right. 142, pretty please. Thank you. You can do 114, 106, 107. All right, let's have you do 107. Let's have you do 106. 106 in Park. Let's see here. You can do 91.5. So I'll have you do the 91. Is there any... Just the one is the last day? Okay, cool. So you go there. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. 112. But let's have you do the last day one. That does have wood in it, which we need. So metal and paper. Paper being the big thing, I think, too, right now. So let's have you do the 77 kilograms. And you, my fine sir, what shall we have you do? Newspapers or cables? You know what? Yeah, you do this location. Thank you very much. Alright, they're off, so we might as well jump in and do some of these as well. Yeah, we'll probably do these two, I think, and then just save this one for another day. So cool, we have all stage 3 machines. We need to get the stage 2 liquid fertilizer machine though. So that'll be our next big purchase. But now that we have a bunch of stage 3 stuff, we should be able to get some really nice contracts that are anywhere between 3,000 on up, basically. 3,000 to like 5,000 easily. So if we can get a few contracts done a day, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, nothing in there. Just explosives, that's all. You. Wow, everything is just like neatly, well, maybe not neatly, but nicely bundled together. That, grab that. That. Okay, cool. I was just yeeting all of these as far as I can. Okay, hopefully that is it. Hopefully there's nothing that we've missed. Alright, yeah, we're wrapping stuff up. Nice. You sneaky jerk. I think not. Alright, so now let's do metal. So this has been pretty nice. We hit Reputation 16. We have access to the licenses for hybrid machines. We just have to meet specific objectives by doing a delivery of a certain amount of items and a certain set of items. And we'll have those, but I'm not in too much of a rush to get there, honestly. We still have companies that we are getting access to sell to, which has been really nice. And we're still finding new locations as well to get our goods. We're still expanding the number of trash collectors we have. So I think those are all good things to focus in on right now. Alright, so this side should be good. There we go. Now, if we find cable in the wild, can't we just, like, you know, add it onto the pallet? Just like, hey, here we go. Moonshine, launch that in there. Hopefully that's empty. Go. Always miss those springs. They don't always really jump out at you. Some of the cans, too. You know? Okay, fine. See how it is, box. Let's see how it is. Yeah. There we go. Okay, we're running. We're so close, might as well finish it. I know a lot of people be like, nope, not worth, but... Completionist. See, I have OCD, but it's not like OCD. Mine is obsessive completionist disorder. Alright, fellas. Don't ask me why I couldn't put some of these in bags, okay? I don't make the rules. Alright, so the other driver should be back in about an hour in-game. But at least we can sort this stuff out and get this going. Because we might just be able to wrap up some of these contracts already before the other trucks come, which would be great. That'd be very, very nice. Alright, let's go for metal. Metal, paper, wood. Wahoo! See me hopping around, just Goomba stomping all my employees. Oh, we're getting some cables. There we go. Paper. Box. Alright, I'm gonna let these run. Basically, the goal will be to finish up these 3 contracts, and then we'll, you know, figure out if there are any other contracts we can jump on last minute. Now, we could also get a loan. We could do that. Because, let's see, store, machines, 37K. We're at 17. How much can I borrow? Not a lot. Okay, never mind. Yep, not really worth. I mean, I guess if you're super close, but otherwise, yeah, not really worth if it's only 1 to 2K. Like, in the beginning, I guess it would have been good. That way we could have gotten, I don't know, I guess stage 1 pretty quick? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I don't think we need to expand our factory borders anyway. But I think we're doing okay. Yep, there we go. They're back. $36. All right. Let's get that there. We'll complete that contract. Three, 24, 25, 26. We need 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. They didn't go as far as I was hoping. That's all right. There we go. Perfect. Here, I can help, I swear. Oh, wow. A lot of trash. Holy cow. I swear this is helping. There we go. Yeah, because if you throw stuff on the ground, the trash collectors and the sorters won't pick it up off the ground, so you gotta go around doing that. Let's see, so we need 30 newspapers, 24 cables. Oh, we're at 24. Sweet. I'm helping. Boop. There we go. And do your thing. Okay, so newspapers. There we go. Not yet, that's right. Wooden box. Cables. Also, I don't know how people do cable management. I try, and my cables still look like absolute crap. It just looks like the flying spaghetti monster. Like, I don't understand how people do it. Now, I try to get, like, those tie-offs and stuff, like those wire ties, and tie what I need to together, and do all this stuff, and yet every single time it just never looks the way you see, like, in magazines or on a website or, wherever else. You're just like, how the heck? Or like when people showcase off like their offices and stuff, all the RGB lights and stuff like on Instagram or X or whatever. I'm looking at it going, I don't see a single cable. I don't know how you did that. What kind of black magic is this? And can you teach me? Alright, so that is all set. Boom. Perfect. We still have paper built up in there that we can use for whatever else. Alright, yeah, so we're going to be probably like, what, 26K at the end of today? Let's see. Newspapers. Yeah. So, not bad. Actually, we're already very close to getting the liquid fertilizer machine at 39K. So that's pretty awesome. There we go. All right, can we do it? We'll find out in another episode. Thank you very much for joining me here today for Recycling Center Simulator. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the next one.